Welcome to today's class. In this video, we will be talking about stereotypes. From the study, Beyond Brand's Happy Adolescents See the Good in People, we will be taking a look about how social roles influence stereotyping in adolescence. Before we get into the study, we will define 4 terms. The first key term is adolescence. Adolescence is defined as a process of developing from a child to an adult, which typically ranges from 13 to 19 years old. The term stereotypes is a widely held but fixed and oversimplified image or idea of a particular type of person or thing. The term happiness is a state of well-being and being content. And lastly, social roles is a characteristic or expected social function of a person or thing, especially in a particular situation or environment, often associated with behavioral factors.
In this study, researchers wanted to look at how varying levels of happiness affected adolescents' perceptions and stereotypes of different groups of their peers. Their hypothesis was that happier adolescents would have more positive stereotypes and social roles compared to adolescents who are less happy. The researchers' first step was to ask the adolescents to rate their overall happiness. They asked, taking all things together, would you say you are not at all happy, somewhat happy, happy, or extremely happy with your life? Then the researchers asked the adolescents to complete 2 collages for 2 different social roles, the cool kids and the quiet kids. During this process, they asked their subjects to explain why they chose certain pictures. After collecting their data, the researchers were able to check if their hypothesis was correct by seeing if the kids who reported a higher overall happiness had more positive collages of the 2 social roles. The findings of this study concluded that happier adolescents held more positive and nuanced stereotypes. They were more positive and more open to different descriptions, focused less on superficial cues in their collages like products and brands. Happier adolescents were also less likely to form stereotypes based on what people have and relied on fewer products to describe a cool kid. They had more elements on their collage and held more ways to describe a social role. The quiet kid collage for more positive adolescents had fewer negative descriptions. On both the cool kids and quiet kids collage, happier adolescents used more positive pictures, and the collages of happier adolescents were rated as more positive. The less happier adolescents were found to be more negative and had oversimplified descriptions of stereotypes and social roles in their collages. The less happier kids had a more detailed and limited view on happiness in their collage. The pictures they used were more materialistic, and they had more negative descriptions of quiet kids than positive adolescents.
A specific example of a previous notion can be seen from the testimonials. This positive adolescent began to explain how everybody is cool in their own way, thinking in a broader term with more acceptance. They described the cool kid as one of who did sports, but also kids doing theater were similarly cool too. Then described the quote quiet kids as, even though these people are quiet, they can still be fun to hang around. Thus had less stereotypes towards the concept cool or quiet kid, who we often interpret as the opposite. Whereas with the testimonials of a relatively negative adolescent, they describe the quiet kid as shy and they don't have a lot of friends. Also, shockingly, an adolescent would associate quiet kids as less cool and that they don't buy their clothes based on brands like cool kids would. Additionally, these adolescents would express that there is no in-between. One individual is either cool or they are not, and then goes on to say how the cool kids tend to be spoiled, annoying, and shallow. As you can see from the results and testimonials, less positive adolescents tend to focus on products and brands. They have a specified description on a certain social role, whereas the positive adolescents see social roles in a more broad, wide-ranging perspective and focus less on materialistic aspects in society.
Here are our discussion questions from the study.